Climbing up Walnut Mountain, y'all. Lovely Walnut Mountain. Look at how wet the trail is. It's raining. Yay. It's definitely raining. But we're hiking. Hello there. It is Stick the Eagle, Stick on Trail, and we are hiking northbound from Springer Mountain, Georgia to Mount Katahdin, Maine. We got a blowdown here. I have to come over now. We are hiking in the rain today. Let me get over this blowdown. We are starting from Lemon Gap because Fresh Ground told us that he'd meet us there for breakfast. Now my umbrella is stuck on this branch. Fresh Ground told us to meet us at Lemon Gap for breakfast, so we stopped there for the night. He said, oh, it won't rain until 10, so you should be fine to tent. Well, it started raining at like 5 in the morning. So I woke up. I really did enjoy that Gossamer Gear tent. Now it's soaked, so I'll have to dry it out. But it was very nice sleeping in it. It was very nice setting it up. And it was easy takedown as well. So I'll definitely be using it again. But I'll prefer to use it on the days where it's not supposed to rain, of course. Our goal for today is to get to Hot Springs, 14 miles away, through the rain, in too many layers because I'm wearing all my rain gear and I'm already getting warm hiking up this Walnut Mountain. But we're going into Hot Springs, and we're staying at the Walnut, no, not Walnut, it's the Walnut Mountain, Laughing Heart Hostel. So let's keep on trekking northbound here in the rain and keep on enjoying this AT hike. Really, Fresh Ground was such a so wonderful today. Got to enjoy his fire for a few hours while I was waiting out the downpour. Now at least it's let up a little bit, so we can hike. It's after 10 o'clock, so I was really at Fresh Ground for like 2 hours. We talked about some stuff. I shared my story with him, and he shared his story, and it was a great time. So thank you, Fresh Ground, for the wonderful breakfast atmosphere this morning. Walnut Mountain. Wow. Just past the Walnut Mountain shelter, there's two in there who stayed the night last night who are still hanging around. They have bear cables up there. So now we're going down Walnut Mountain. The next stop will be over Bluff Mountain, which they say is viewless. It will be viewless today, but some and far out said that there are views when there's no leaves in the trees, which would be the case today if it wasn't raining like it is. But the good thing is they say the climb over Bluff is much easier than the climb over Snowbird, which we did yesterday. That was steep. So long and gradual, I can take that 13 miles to Hot Springs, and once I pass Bluff, it's all downhill from there. I did not want to get up out of my bed this morning when I heard the rain on my tent. The only thing that actually drove me to pack up was that knowledge that Fresh Ground was 2/10 of a mile away. So I packed up that tent, wet and all, and I'll have to find some way to dry it out. But gosh, when you're hearing rain, when it was beautiful the day before, and then you wake up just hearing rain pit pattering on your tent or shelter or what have you, it just makes you want to stay in bed where you're nice and cozy and warm and comfortable. This is the gap between Walnut Mountain and Bluff Mountain, and a lot of down trees. There's Bluff Mountain up ahead, but this has an eerie feel to it, the fog and the trees and everything. Well, climbing Bluff Mountain has not been too bad. It's been pretty gradual, and while I've been climbing, the rain has stopped, so now it's just foggy. Days like this, I just want to be done. I just want to reach my destination. Even though it stopped raining, it's still like really dreary and wet, and I'm torn between taking off my rain gear and keeping it on in case it starts raining again. So I'm looking forward to being done with this up, and then I won't be as warm wearing this rain gear because then I'll be going downhill and be cooler. But I just want to reach my destination. But you know what? I'm gonna embrace it, because embracing the journey is what we do here. I can still enjoy these woods. I saw fresh ground this morning. I got to hang out with fresh ground for a while. We got to talk, and even like with the food is great, but the talking in the fire pit is even better. So I have tons to be happy about today. And we're going to a hostel, and we're getting to hot springs. So let's keep on trekking. All right, Bluff Mountain, if you decided to get a little shorter one day, I don't think any of us would complain. This is a long trail. I've been following it for 3 weeks and I still haven't reached the end of it. Still going. You know, it'd be nice to spend some time in Hot Springs. It's a very popular trail town. Fresh Ground said it's a very popular place to zero. I really don't want to zero. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I would zero on a day like today, though, if it was going to be raining all day. But, yeah. Hot Springs is also one of the final popular places for thru-hikers to quit, I hear. A little bit of a view over there. Tiny bit. Well, you take a look at that. A little bit of cloud inversion there. I'm like between two layers of clouds. Is that even a little bit of blue sky over there? Huh? Maybe. I see some lower mountains, I see some clouds. On this side, not as much, but a little bit. I like it. I like it, y'all. Hey, just thought, y'all who are telling me in the comments to say Appalachian instead of Appalachian. I hear you. I know that it's Appalachian down south and pronounced Appalachian up north. But I am from Connecticut, and it's hard to get that out of my tongue. So sometimes I say Appalachian to embrace the South, but sometimes when I'm not thinking about it, I revert back to my Connecticut ways and say Appalachian. Just a side tip, or not a side tip, but just a side note. Well, that was also the summit of Bluff Mountain there that I was just at with those rocks over there. Now we're headed down. I can see more clouds that are above over here, which is cool. But yeah, we're finished our ascent. Now most of the rest of the day is all downhill to Hot Springs. Yay! A dreary day like this is a great opportunity to remind you and myself why I'm out here on the Appalachian Trail. And I'm out here because I lost a job as a pastor and the house that went along with it. So I had to put all my stuff into storage and figure life out. I went back into Connecticut, did Boy Scout camp, stayed with my parents for a little while, and got a substitute teaching job. That was great. I really enjoyed it. But it did not provide a lot of income. I could not live off of it, so I had to continue relying on my parents. And I don't want to continue to rely on my parents. And I enjoy hiking, and the income that I was receiving from the substitute teaching was meager anyway. I couldn't make a career out of it. I thought about making a career out of teaching, but it requires a lot more schooling with funding that I do not have. I did not have the opportunity to go back into the church because the church ended my ordination process. So I was kind of lost without anything else to do besides continue accepting the meager income. So I'm out here hiking because I enjoy hiking, and I thought the Appalachian Trail would be a fun thing to do. So still don't have a lot of income, well, really any, besides the donations that you guys have given me and whatever monetization I got off of YouTube. But I do plan on doing scouts again in the summer and just seeing what happens with life. So we're gonna make it an adventure, y'all, and I'm glad that I can take you along with me. We are now entering those foggy clouds that I saw from the top of Bluff Mountain. But nice downhill grade, so I'm enjoying it. I got both my trekking poles out again, since I did have one hand using the umbrella when it was raining harder. And Fresh Ground had helped me stick my trekking pole in my pack somewhere on the side where I could easily access it if needed, but it would be out of my way for holding the umbrella. But now I have reverted back to both trekking poles, except of course when I'm holding a camera. This is why I appreciate Fresh Ground so much, y'all. He doesn't just want to feed hikers and be your like personal chef. He also like helps you with little things. He'll sit down and talk with you if you'll spend an hour or two with him. He'll do little things like after I had already put my rain gear and my pack on and didn't want to worry about my trekking pole, he put the trekking pole in my pack for me. He just is one of us who wants to help us out in any way he can. And that's what makes him so special. He doesn't want fame or anything. And he was joking with me today and last night about how I was really beyond excited to see him that first time at Rock Gap. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to be a celebrity. You know, you can't let it get to your head. He's just one of us, and he'll keep emphasizing that he's just one of us. And he just likes being around us and hearing our stories and helping us out and helping us get to Maine. We're slipping and sliding again down the trail. Almost like the NOC day where it was like really muddy and rainy. At least the rain stopped right now, but that may not continue. We'll see. All right, you all, I've been having some worship songs just pop into my head randomly right now, and it's inspired by that hour-plus long conversation with Fresh Ground while we were out here in the morning, just talking about commitment and why I'm out here. And you know, part of the reason, or part of what I hope to do while I'm out here is to reconnect with God in nature. And the past year of my life, and I say this knowing that not all of you are Christians, so just, you know, hear it with respect, and I'm not, you know, telling you anything or telling you how to handle your life or anything, but I'm just reflecting for myself. I am at a point this past year, I have been at a point this past year where I've had trouble trusting God, and it's been a hard year. And right now I'm just feeling like a total wave over me to just pray recommitment and just trust that the way that I'm supposed to go will open up. Follow in God's footsteps. Here we go. I don't plan to spend a lot of time on trail, on the channel at least, reflecting on religious motivation. But sometimes God calls us to walk a long journey and trust His way, and that He will provide for what we need along the journey. Maybe this is it for me. Maybe this is it. All right. Onward northbound. So there's the trail, and there's a fire pit and a nice spot to camp in what looks like a trail, but it's not. That's the trail. That's not the trail. And it's a nice little flat camping area right there. And go onward this way. All right, one last comment on God providing. It's helped me trust, because here I'm doing the channel, I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting any donations or any YouTube monetization or anything along those lines. The only reason I put a Venmo link in my description was because an early subscriber suggested that I should, and I was like, well, I already have one, so because I've used it to pay other people from my bank account, so why not do it? It can't do any harm, and I'm not going to expect anything from it. But for some reason, many of you want to watch all my long videos and support my hike, and that's really part of what keeps me going. It allows me to have some resources to replenish my mental energy, because at some point I'll talk more about my mental health and such. but sometimes that gets down too. On trail, not as much, because I love hiking and it gives me such big endorphins and such. But when I need to take a mental break, like I did in Gatlinburg, I found some trash on the trail. Gotta pick that up and put that with my trash. What was I even saying? On a journey where I would have to potentially draw out of my savings to continue this journey, you all are making it possible for me to still have financial resources. So thank you. People like Fresh Ground provide trail magic, and other people provide trail magic. So that is amazing too. The sea knockback I got from one of you guys. Like, you all are amazing, providing me just what I need in the moment to make things easier for me. I'll try to stop going on about it. I'm just feeling really, really thankful for all of you, all the encouragement, all the trail magic, and this trail that is a pilgrimage of sorts, perhaps. So, thank you for all that you provide, and I really feel that we're being watched over wherever we are. Cave, shallow cave, that's interesting. We make plans and we hear God laughing. I made my plans and God laughed and said, I have something better for you. How about the Appalachian Trail? How about it? And then afterwards, who knows what will come, but you know what? Just trust me, and if you follow this journey and learn how to trust me better during this journey, you know, I'm gonna be smiling, my heart will be laughing, because my heart always loves you, even when you don't feel it. That's what I'm feeling right now. Oh my. When we registered at Amicalola Falls State Park, yes, I finally know how to pronounce it, we agreed to be stewards of the trail. What does it mean to be a steward of the trail? Pick up trash, remove small branches. At least I've been doing that. I can't remove the big stuff because I don't have a saw, but at least I can remove the small branches that are in the way. And just respect it. Respect the wildlife. And teach others around to do the same. Very good water source right here. Coming off a waterfall. I love capturing water on waterfalls, but I still have all my rain gear on and I don't want to unpack and take everything out. I overfilled in water yesterday to carry a little heavy today because I knew I wouldn't want to unpack my whole water kit in the rain, because it would involve me taking off my whole blue Terra hiker thing. By the way, I have cooled down a lot now since I'm going downhill, so I'm comfortable wearing this big rain gear thing, even though it's not raining, but it might start raining again any moment, so I'm keeping it on because I have ventilation now. With the breeze and going downhill, I'm not going uphill. So, yeah. There's another fire ring that looks like it's right on trail. I thought there was trail heading down, but it's not. The trail is up here, and that's down there. And we are just headed straight over that way around the bend. There are a lot of these little unmarked trails. The trail comes down here and then goes there. But like, if I were hiking this at night, I could totally get confused with these little road-like things. There's a lot of them out in this area. Well, you look at that. Hey, nature. It's an intersection of forest roads. Where 3 roads meet in a yellow wood. Then we continue. We've done 268.3 miles. Just 6.5 to Hot Springs. Northbound. The ATC is being kind to us because it knows we need a break heading into Hot Springs. It sent us around this mountain instead of going up and over. And you see that big mountain ahead of us? It's also going around. You see that tread there? That's going around the mountain instead of up and over. Yes, we need a break heading into Hot Springs. It'll hit us when you get out of Hot Springs, I'm sure, but right now I'm appreciating the flatter terrain. That's a cool look at the gap between two mountains. Came from there, and we're headed there. I see trees of green, but no red roses. There's a random grave right off trail by the Deer Park shelter. I wonder who those people are. Anybody know? Let me know if you know. 2 miles before Hot Springs. We're treated with this. I have not taken this pack off my back all day. It is 14 miles that I've been walking without a break. I have not even sat down because everything is wet and it's been raining off and on. So, I am looking forward to a break, a shower, laundry, and then probably finding a good spot to eat that is recommended by the AT Thru-Hiker community. So, we'll see what that is. My legs are weary, my feet are tired, but I am so thankful that it was not pouring rain the entire way over here. Actually, it turns out that I sat through the worst of the rain with Fresh Ground having a conversation with him this morning. Didn't leave till after 10, but that was when the worst weather was. That was when the thunderstorm rolled through, and it worked out pretty nicely because I only walked in the rain for about an hour before it cleared up, and it sprinkled off and on, but it hasn't been bad since. I've left my rain gear on because I've been afraid that it's going to start raining again any second, but it didn't. So, yay for the slow morning. It worked out well. It is also just after 4, about 4:05, so it just took me 6 hours to walk these 14 miles, which I'm also kind of proud of. Hot Springs, elevation 1326. Welcome to Hot Springs, North Carolina. Appalachian Trail. There's the parking area, AT. And the AT just goes down all these steps and into town. Look at this AT and the sidewalk. This is the AT. Instead of blazes, they have these symbols on the sidewalk. Smoky Mountain Diner is one of the more popular places along the AT in Hot Springs. And the hours are 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. except on Wednesdays and Saturdays and Sundays. I am honestly wondering what this Appalachian Challenge is. So I'm here at the Smoky Mountain Diner, and the Appalachian Challenge is eating... Hey, you're messing with my video. The Appalachian Challenge is eating 3 8-ounce burger patties. 3 8-ounce burger patties with a side. And if you finish the whole thing, you get a free dessert. So, we're up for this challenge. Only took 8 or 9 minutes for this to come out. This Appalachian Challenge. 3 8-ounce burger patties. Here we go. Making good progress. Nearly done. The Appalachian Challenge completed, and also 2 big jugs of water. I got another water to work on, but here is the reward for completing the Appalachian Challenge, a peach cobbler. I'll enjoy this. Well, y'all, I'm leaving the Smoky Mountain Diner. Here's the AT sidewalk behind me, and I finished that Appalachian Challenge. Since I'm down south here in North Carolina, and I feel full, but I feel great. But now it's time to get back to the hostel and just lie down, edit, read comments, whatever. I'm glad I had this today and not tomorrow when I'm heading out and have to hike afterwards. So let's do this. Let's keep on trekking. Things you find in hiker boxes: syringe, half-filled stove, Luca tape, roll, moleskin tape, lots of these Sawyer bags. I have arrived here at the Laughing Heart Hostel. I did go in and visit downtown for a little bit. I'll do more tomorrow. I'll try to show around the hostel in the morning when less people are around. But it's been a good day. Tomorrow we'll do a shorter day. We'll head up out of Hot Springs, but we'll take it easy in the morning as we visit some of the town spaces and things like that. So, and I need to dry out my Gossamer Gear tent as well that got wet last night. So, we are in Hot Springs, and we'll continue on. We are on an AT journey, everyone, and if you'd like to follow along for more content, please be sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to follow along for live content, my Instagram channel is the same as my YouTube handle, @StickTheEagle. For now, remember to embrace the journey and happy trails. Hey Ramdino, I am here in Hot Springs, North Carolina. There's the AT symbol on the sidewalk behind me, and it's been a wonderful day. Just completed the Appalachian Challenge at the Great Smoky Mountains Diner. As for trail conditions, Great Smoky Mountains were very, very icy, especially between Klingelman's Dome and Newfound Gap. Now that may change as time goes on, but if they get more snow, the conditions will probably be the same. Conditions are beautiful after the Smokies between Hot Springs and North Carolina, or Hot Springs and Smoky Mountains. I had a beautiful day up at Max Patch and expecting beautiful weather, but colder weather coming in. So, looking forward to continuing hiking and updating you all. It is Stick the Eagle, or Stick the Eagle on YouTube.